So a week ago now we launched the Inmarsat 5F4 from Cape Canaveral, the pad 39A where the Apollo missions went up from. It was launched on a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. Everything was totally successful as far as we can see so far, so I've just come down to the SEC to see how we're getting on. It's at the stage of the mission now where it's in a geosynchronous transfer orbit, so we're doing apogee burns and perigee burns to get it into that geostationary orbit. So the responsibility starts obviously with SpaceX, and then it gets handed over to Boeing, who are looking after it while it's in this orbit raising process. Then it gets handed over to the guys in the SEC, who are going to do all the bus procedures that starts off its life as a satellite. Then it gets handed over to us. We'll switch on the payload, we'll start turning on all the amplifiers and the communications equipment. And finally, when we're all agreed that it's ready for commercial service, it will get handed over to the NOC and the rest of Inmarsat. Having worked on it for a couple of years while it's been out in Los Angeles, it's a really exciting moment to see it get launched on top of a rocket. And that feeling of sort of, will it work, won't it work, and the relief when you finally see that it's in the right orbit, everything's been perfectly normal. We're getting used to it now here at Inmarsat, but I still don't think you can ever feel perfectly comfortable when you're seeing a spacecraft that there's been so much time invested into it. And it's that moment of truth where you get to see whether it's all been worth it and whether you get to use it for the next 15 years or not. So I've been cycling ever since I was a kid, but it was only when I was about 18 that I got my first race bike and I decided to start pushing it a bit. And it's not as bad as you think to have to fight through the traffic a little bit. Once you're out in the countryside, it's beautiful. As an engineer, there's something great about being on a really nice, efficient piece of machinery, especially when everything's running smoothly and your own body's running smoothly. Yeah, I think it's very nice. It's a fun sport to try. My name's Ben. I'm a payload engineer and a cyclist.